Welcome back. Now, some businesses have been affected by the new Level 3 adjusted lockdown regulations. It's still unclear if government will offer relief funding to the affected businesses. The TERS Unemployment Insurance Fund was introduced by government in March to provide relief for employees and employers who were affected financially by the COVID-19 pandemic. Well, to discuss the latest, we are joined now by Marsha Bronkhorst. She's currently the Acting Commissioner of the UIF. Marsha, good morning, and thank you very much for your time. Are there currently any discussions between yourselves as a UIF with government to extend TERS?
There are current discussions around some form of social support between the UIF as an institution and the social partners at NEDLAC. Whilst we might not necessarily extend the TERS the way that we know it, we are discussing possible relief measures then.
Could we see similarities of some of those measures to the past Level 3, last year's Level 3, because we are now back in Level 3?
It is difficult for me at this stage to say there will be similarities. If there is a form of support, it might take a different form, but we are discussing possible measures to assist companies in terms of some form of support.
I mean, we've seen that the relief has benefited a lot of people. How do things look like at this stage? From a UIF perspective, are you seeing more claims?
Look, TERS claims we won't see more at the moment because our last closing date was the 31st of December for the period that ended in the middle of October. But we are definitely seeing an increase in, if I can call it, normal or ordinary unemployment insurance benefits. That we are definitely seeing, yes.
And what do the numbers tell you?
Well, the numbers telling us that there are more people that are being laid off, and that there are people who are now coming who benefited from TERS but who are now coming to claim their benefits under the Unemployment Insurance Act.
And the funds, will they manage? Will you cover those claims that are coming as more and more people are losing jobs now?
Yeah, at this stage we have enough funds to cover all the Unemployment Insurance Fund claims that we have, or that we expect that we might have going forward then.
Let's go back to TERS, Marsha, and you said there are discussions currently. You are not able to tell us what form the relief might take. How confident are you that there will be some form of relief, that there will be an agreement with government in that regard of the special relief?
I think we must also bear in mind, Dan, that the UIF Act or the UI Act at the moment already makes provision for workers to claim if they are experiencing temporary layoff or if they are having short time that they are working. They can claim that in terms of the Act already. So whilst there might not necessarily be, as I say, we're still in discussions, be the TERS the way we've known it from March to October, employees or workers can claim from the UI Act under these circumstances where, for example, they're working short time or where they've been laid off by the employer and the employer said, look, for 3 months I cannot pay you, but you can come back to work after 3 months. The law already makes provision for that.
And you'd advise employers who might be affected by the current Level 3 lockdown, businesses not operating, to apply to UIF to get that benefit for their employees?
Yeah, at the moment the employees must apply for that benefit. This is also part of the discussion as to how we will operationalize this if we decide that we want employers to apply, because that would be the easiest. Yeah. To do so. But at the moment, employees can apply online or at the office of the Department of Employment and Labour closest to them.
And how user-friendly is the application process? Because in the past, people will complain that it's a bit of a red tape. Have you improved the use of the process?
Yeah, we've tried to do that, but I think everyone must appreciate the fact that we're working with money from workers and employers, and that we can't relax the requirements for documentary evidence too much, because there are people, unfortunately, out there who would love to use that opportunity to take what is not due to them. So the process is as user-friendly as we can make it. We've made an electronic declaration system available so that employers can declare online, and we don't have to work with papers anymore around that. It was a big challenge.
Yeah. Finally, if an agreement is then reached in your current discussions with government regarding some form of relief, like, TERS or a form of TERS going forward, are you confident that there'll be funding for such special relief if it was agreed to?
We will never agree to something where we know we don't have money to pay. It would be totally irresponsible to do so. So if there's an agreement reached, it will be reached on the basis that there will be funding available for the UIF to meet its liabilities in all regards. For claims coming in, ordinary claims, maternity claims, all the other claims, as well as if there's special relief measures.
Can you give us a number, Masha? Can you give us a number? How much?
Of?
How much?
How much what? I'm lost now in terms of what?
How much that special fund could be?
Let me answer it in this way, Dan. When the COVID TERS fund was conceptualized, we said we can stand in for 40 billion rands of special benefits. Up to now, the Unemployment Insurance Fund has paid 56 billion. So we've already exceeded what we committed ourselves to with nearly 16 billion rands. So at this stage, I'm waiting for my latest actuarial report to see exactly what is available. But I cannot say to you today, I have another 10 billion rands available. I can't say to you, I've got another 2 billion rands available. We have already exceeded our payments with 16 billion rands.
Thank you, Masha. That clarifies things. Masha Bronkhorst, the acting commissioner of the UIF.